Hey everyone, welcome back to the Warriors Path CrossFit podcast. I'm Kris Perry-Tedesco, and today we're diving into a topic that hits everyone at some point, whether you're brand new or a seasoned CrossFit veteran. The topic today is how to stay consistent when motivation drops, especially during the winter, cold, and dark months. It's dark in the mornings, it's extra cold, and we're all extra busy. And this can throw off our schedule. And this episode is to remind you that there's nothing wrong with you and you can absolutely get right back on track. Why winter feels so hard? It's because, let's be real, it throws a monkey wrench into everyone's routine. It's cold, it's dark, our energy tanks feel a little bit lower. That's normal, but here's the truth. You don't need motivation, you need better systems. Motivation is a feeling, systems are habits, and habits carry you through seasons when motivation fades. Also, focus on the identity of the person that you are and want to be. Your identity matters more than your motivation. One of the strongest tools you have is your identity. So instead of asking yourself, do I feel like working out today? Ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do right now? Or what would the person that I identify as do in this circumstance? This is what separates athletes who stay consistent all year from those who restart every spring. Acting from identity, not emotion, builds discipline, and discipline builds confidence. Here's 6 coach-approved strategies for real consistency. Number 1, anchor your training to a routine, not a mood. Pick your class times. Pick your class times in advance. Pick your days in advance. Register ahead of time. Tell someone you're coming. Turn to the athlete that you're working out to today and say, high five, see you tomorrow. When it's scheduled, it becomes non-negotiable, like showing up to work, showing up to pick up your kids, going to get your hair cut, going to the dentist, and all the things that you schedule into your calendar. This should be the same. Number 2, stack your habits. And this is a huge tactic for success. There's a book called Atomic Habits. It's written by James Clear. It is a fantastic book to read, and even if you've read it once, it would never hurt to go back and read it a second time. It helps you figure out ways to stack your habits, such as pairing things that you already do with your workout. For example, after work, I drive straight to the gym. Or maybe when I'm drinking my morning coffee, I'm packing my gym bag. Or when I'm on my lunch break at work, I sign up for tomorrow's class or next week's class, depending on where you are in the week. Habit stacking removes internal debate, it removes emotion, and it reinforces the intentionality. Number 3, use accountability as intentionality. And this is really where CrossFit shines because the coach cares about you, the coach wants you to show up. So if you tell your coach your goals, they're going to be looking for you on the day that skill session shows up and you didn't sign up. They're going to say, oh man, sorry, you missed the double under workout. Or maybe text a friend saying, see you at the 6 p.m. class. Or maybe you make sure that you have enough workouts in so you stay in the committed club. And then you can always partner up with someone you know that notices when you're missing. You can call each other or text each other, hey, looking forward to see you at 9 o'clock WOD tomorrow. Accountability creates follow-through. This is where CrossFit works. Number 4, focus on progress, not perfection. You don't have to hit PRs every week. You don't need to have perfect attendance. What matters is forward movement, showing up, working hard, and improving something each session. And that can be something different every time, depending on where you're at, what time of year it is, and what motivates you in the moment. You can be focused on having better technique instead of going fast. You could be focused on lifting a heavier lift instead of going fast. You're moving heavy. You can focus on showing up with a little bit more confidence. Or maybe it's a Metcon and it's hard, and usually you give yourself that 1 extra second between. Maybe today you vow to have faster transitions. Maybe it's an AMRAP and you're like, oh, there's 10 seconds left, and maybe sometimes you would try to get another rep or two. Maybe you try to get 2 or 3. But keep in mind that progress fuels motivation. Number 5, create your personal why winter matters statement. And this one can be very powerful. Write down why staying consistent right now matters the most. Not in the summer, not in September, not when you feel like you're going to have a New Year resolution, but right now. And for example, I want to feel strong going into the spring, or I'm proving to myself that I can do hard things, or maybe I want to stay ahead mentally, not starting over again. And when your why is clear, the work feels like it has a purpose. Number 6, build energy outside the gym, not just inside the gym. Winter consistency isn't just about workouts, it's about supporting your energy in different ways. Maybe you go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Maybe you vow to drink more water, or promise yourself you'll get enough protein. Maybe you're going to have some enjoyment in some sunshine in the morning, even if it's just a couple of minutes. Perhaps you vow to do 5 minutes of mobility, whether it's at home or you show up a few minutes early to the gym, and instead of just chilling out and talking to somebody, you're over in the corner doing a little bit of stretching. These small, steady actions, even if it's just a little bit, helps you feel supported, especially in this time of year, and it helps you build that consistency and making the consistency easier. And let's talk about the mindset that carries you through the winter. This is the mindset shift that can change everything. Consistency is not about feeling ready. It's about honoring your commitment. Most people wait for motivation, but the strongest athletes understand consistency is a choice. Every time you show up when it's inconvenient, every time you choose the long term over the short term, every time you walk through the door at Warriors Path, when it's cold and dark outside, you're building resilience. You're building discipline. You're building the version of yourself that you want to become. Winter isn't just a reason to step back. It's an opportunity to step forward, show up for yourself, build your habits, anchor your identity, and remember, consistency creates confidence. From here, I want to go forward on talking about the why behind the brunch WOD and the consistency reward system. We have, in the past, for 2 years now, had a committed club with a reward system for people who show up consistently throughout each month. And then there's a small reward, and then you get put into a hat to win a VIP parking space for the month, the following month. And then this year, I wanted to create even more of a reason to stick through the last 2 months of the year. Staying consistent during this time is so important. I wanted to talk about some reasons why we started the brunch WOD, and the one thing that I care about more than anything else, I want you to be consistent before you hit a PR. I want you to be consistent when life is chaotic. I want you to be consistent when it's very difficult to get there. And the brunch WOD came from my desire to celebrate people who don't just show up when it's convenient, but show up when it's hard, when it's cold, when the schedules are hectic, when the energy is sometimes feeling low, it's dark outside. These are the months that test you. So the brunch WOD isn't just a fun event, it's a reward for staying the course. It's a reward for saying, hey, I see the effort you're putting in, I see the commitment, and that's what matters. Building a strong community means honoring the people who honor their goals, and when we celebrate consistency, it spreads, it creates momentum, and it inspires everyone around you. So if you were able to be consistent through the last 2 months and you get the invitation to attend the January brunch WOD and post deliciousness activities, eating, wonderful. But if you didn't get there, if you didn't get the invitation, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. And I know that you tried, and there will be more events like this in the future. So I hope you continue to try to stay consistent. But what we're trying to do is create something fun, meaningful, and energizing during the months where people need that little extra push, a little extra connection. And that's the reason behind the brunch WOD. I hope most of you can qualify for it. If not, looking forward to another event next year for consistency. Thanks for listening to this episode. And I hope that this helped you not just create a little bit of a motivational factor behind the concepts of being consistent, but a couple of little tactics or tools that you can utilize to maybe create some habit stacking for yourself, or know that when you're not there, I'm sad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking forward to seeing you the next time that you're there. And once again, thanks for listening to this episode. See you at the box. If you're not a member of Warriors Path and you're looking to make some improvements to your life, find a CrossFit gym near you. Those are your people. They're going to try to help you find the best version of yourself. They're cheering for you every way. Take the Warriors Path.